Welcome back to Bolt Action CP. Today I've decided to get my Americans out and do a little showcase on them. Haven't had them out in a while, been using the Germans a lot. And tomorrow I'm going to be using these guys in the game, so I thought I would just get them out and make a short video, show them off a little bit. So the main force I have is these guys who are Rangers, about 2 Ranger boxes. And I made all these infantry with them. I've also bought a couple of MMG teams and turned them into LMGs because the Rangers are allowed to have LMGs in their squads. Plus I think they just look really cool. All these squads have a BAR in them. I have multiple BARs. Rangers can only have 1 BAR per squad, unfortunately, but you can see all they each have the Ranger flash on the shoulder and ranks from the decal sheet, which are really nice. Another squad with the MMG turned into LMG. Extra guy just happens a rifle behind him, so he's just part of the squad carrying more ammo. The third squad, here they are, just rifles. And the officer and the second officer, actually both are officers, both have 2 officers. I know their head says captain, but they're actually lieutenants. Each have 2 men with SMGs. The medic, never really used the medic, but I decided to make 2 medics because if I ever do take 2 medics, then I'll have 2 medics. Plus they came in the Ranger box. They had the helmet with the markings, and and the decal sheet has the little armband there. These guys even have the heads of from the movie. Actually, that's supposed to be the medic from Saving Private Ryan, just as this guy is supposed to be Tom Hanks. Kind of looks like him, not really, but close enough. Some of the guys actually do look like the guy from Saving Private Ryan, like this guy. He's the sniper, Jackson, and he actually looks kind of like him, so I gave him a promotion to sergeant. But okay, so that's my basic infantry squads. I also have a sniper team, 2 bazooka teams. I made the one on the left first. I decided I like using a bigger base for the 2-man teams. Makes less guys to move and just a little more cohesive to have both of them on one. I can mark casualties with a die or whatever. This is my forward observer team. It can be air or artillery. Medium howitzer, the big gun I got in the army, and their spotter. This is a really cool model. It's a lot of fun to build, paint. I took some bits from all over the place and added it to the base. Took those shells from a German half-track that had a bunch of 88 shells. I know they're probably too big, but it just looks cool having them there. And then Ranger support weapons. I have medium machine gun, medium howitzer, and a heavy machine gun. Took the bear head from the German Grenadiers sprue that just came out a while ago, the plastics. So that's my Ranger force. I don't usually run them in big squads like that. I just set them up like that for this. I'll run them in 8, maybe 9-man. I'm tempted to try a 10, 11-man squad with the Rangers on my next game just to see how they do. So moving over to here, we have the vehicles. These are all Tamiya, however you say it, 1/48 scale. Really good deal. You can get these trucks for under 20 bucks. You can get the Jeeps for 15 bucks, tanks, everything. Really cheap. So plus the size I like a lot better too, because they're a little bit bigger than the 1/56 scale Warlord stuff. And I just like to have the vehicles look a little bit bigger. So, but both trucks, they're really good. You got to have them pretty much in game now, because if you want to get across the board quick, you need a truck. If you're hoofing it all the way across, it could take a while. So they got the 3 Jeeps. I'll either carry my bazookas in there, or I'll run them as MMG Jeeps. Just do a little harassing of the enemy. They're kind of annoying. My Sherman and my Greyhound. The Sherman is a really nice vehicle. It's got the D6 HE. It's got a heavy machine gun on top if you want. I went a little crazy with the mud effects, but I was kind of just testing that out. Add a bunch of stowage to the back. I like this tank. It just looks like it's been in, in the bocage for a couple of weeks fighting. Greyhound's nice. It's open topped, but it does have a light anti-tank gun, and it can have a machine gun on top. So it's got Reese vehicle recce as well, so it can be a pain in the butt to your opponent. I also have this small airborne force. It started as the 500-point starter army. It's got a light howitzer. These are all 101st Airborne, kind of Band of Brothers type. Pretty much the light mortar. One extra guy, you can be a spotter or something. Got an LMG. Another squad with just rifles. The lieutenant and his guy. Light howitzer is always great to have in a game. It's cheap. You put out a D6, so you can also upgrade it with a gun shield. I don't have it modeled, but I usually sometimes will buy that. That's about it. This is my 4. I just wanted to show them, get them out of the box, get them ready for tomorrow. So I thought I'd take a few pictures while I was at it. And these guys, these are one of my favorite units. It's engineers. All the bits, the helmets with the goggles, the Bangalores, the flamethrower came with the Ranger box, which is really a good deal because you get all the regular American Infantry, plus you get all kinds of cool bits. You get helmeted goggles, you get all these pouches, axes, Bangalore torpedoes, you get a flamethrower. Some of these guys have like pick on there, shovels, all kinds of cool stuff. So I decided to put these guys together just to have an actual engineer squad that I can throw out there. So anyway, that's it for my American force. I'm gonna, like all my forces, and they keep growing. Americans don't have as much cool stuff as the Germans, but they do have a lot of cool stuff. So anyway, thanks for watching.